or are you trying to start a war?
Excuse me?
You heard me. King Benjamin stormed into a council meeting, our council meeting.
He's an animal, Mr. President. Do you think animals are rational?
Did you accept this position because you wanted to help your daughter? Effective immediately, I am suspending the Cure project for the next 3 months while we conduct a full investigation.
He said that our safari has plants, herbs, and trees that could cure humans of all diseases, even animals. I need to know the truth, Nyla. What exactly do we have here?
3 months. She doesn't have 3 months, John.
No matter what it takes, no matter what I have to do, I will not stop until she's healed.
I believe you have somewhere to be and something to take care of.
I don't waste my breath on the help.
You and I wear the same crown. So let's not pretend you outrank me.
Because when I tell you, if I decide to tell you, you just might get burned.
Are you going to talk or just stand there looking average? Remember, coming to my home unannounced is a little uncivilized and tacky, I might add. I don't know how you run the safari, but the jungle has rules.
Oh, my dear. Even queens must sometimes bend them, especially when the vines are choking from the roots.
How poetic. Let's just skip the riddle, Sylvia. What do you want to tell me?
The truth. The humans, they're not just here for land or dominance. They're after something far more dangerous.
Like what?
Cures.
Cures? Are you serious? I thought this was about land, not fairy tales whispered between dying leaves.
Your king didn't tell you? Why you here making deals with the humans? They didn't even tell you, did they? The humans aren't chasing myths, Laura. They're after something far more serious. Roots, herbs, trees. And they think it's buried in your jungle and in my safari.
If it's buried here, I don't know where. That's the truth. I've never seen anything capable of healing the way you claim.
Then you better start looking, because they are. And they don't plan to ask for permission.
You assume I'm hiding miracles beneath my soil. Trust me, if I had them, you wouldn't be standing in my chamber demanding them.
I'm not demanding, I'm warning. If they find the cures before we do, Lord, neither one of our kingdoms will survive their gratitude.
You say that like we're allies.
I say that like we're targets.
And you think cooperation will change that?
I think survival demands it.
I'll start asking the Jungle Knights, quietly. But make no mistake, Sylvia, this is not a partnership. This is strictly containment.
Call it what you like. I deliver the truth. You can bury it in vines or plant it in stones. The choice is yours. But despite our differences, Laura, I know it's at stake. You and I both have families, young ones who look up to us, not just as queens, but as mothers, as legacy.
My children know their strength. They'll survive.
Survive. Is that all you want for them? To survive in ashes of what we failed to protect? I want mine to inherit more than walls and warning. I want them to inherit peace. A kingdom that still breathes when we're gone.
Peace is built on power, and power is never shared freely.
No, it's earned, but so is trust. The question is, will your young ones remember you for what you protected, or what you refuse to see?
Tell me something good, Doctor.
Oh, yes, strain. Strain 17A. It held longer than expected. The protein's response nearly doubled. It decays exposure to heat, but was stabilizing. Yes, we're stabilizing. But the next sample will hold.
Now, that's the brilliance I was promised.
No, my friend. No, that's just the surface. You haven't experienced brilliance yet.
You know, I studied history books, men like you. They change the world, and then the world forgets them. Or worse, steals their credit. You've been robbed before, haven't you?
Multiple times. Multiple. My research is buried. My name redacted. My results published under someone else's glory. But this time, I will not.
Well, this time the world will remember. The Nobel Prize winner. The cover of every medical journal. Your name carved into the spine of every science book from now until extinction.
And all I have to do was turn nature into a weapon.
Or a cure? Sometimes the two of them are the same thing. The only difference is who's holding the syringe.
The irony is simple. Create the disease, then sell the salvation.
Exactly. You get your redemption, Doctor. You get your applause. Me, I get silence. Stay in the shadows of the background.
That land and those animals, they won't stand. What about the land, and what are you going to do about those animals?
We take what we need from the safari. I'm still not sure exactly what I'm looking for, but I have someone on the inside that will assist.
Are you sure? I hope this assist is a trustable source. But yes, General, I need it quickly. Once this disease is released, the cure must come no more than a year later. No more than a year.
Trust me, I'm on it.
And how are you going to handle the president?
He thinks I'm in compliance. Technically, I am. He has no idea how important this operation is. How some of us need this more than others.
You listen to me, General. I will. I'll make you a promise. I will help your daughter. But I just want you to keep. Don't disappoint me. Just keep your promise to me. Don't be like anyone else.
My friend, after this is over, you will not only receive that Peace Prize, but you will be recognized as the most brilliant scientist to ever walk the planet. You will never be looked over or disrespected again. I will make sure your license will be reinstated immediately, and the ones that tortured you throughout your career will apologize publicly. You will be the creator of the most decorated cure this planet has ever seen. Just follow my plan.
Well, if it's a plant, root, tree, or whatever, I need that cure from those animals, and I need it now, General. Time is running out.
You've come far, my king.
You knew I was coming, didn't you?
Yes, we felt your spirit before your paws touched the soil. The wind speaks when the Father whispers.
Tuskar, I hope I'm not interrupting, am I?
No, not at all. Come on in, please, please. I've been waiting for you.
Wow. My God. This sounds so beautiful.
It's something new they've been working on.
Yeah.
It's one of the most beautiful sounds they've created.
That's why I love you elephants. The Father has blessed you all with the most precious gift of all, prophecy. You all are the seers of what is and what will be. That's why, honestly, Tuskar, that's why I came here. But you know, right? You know. I don't know how to feel, Tuskar, because you knew. And the question is, why didn't you tell me about the humans? Their intentions about these cures.
Because the Father said you had to walk through the fire to understand the flame. If I would have told you, Benjamin, you would have tried to prevent it. But you needed to experience the weight, the betrayal, the roar, to truly become the king He destined you to be.
And now, after all I've done, after confronting the humans, standing before their war rooms, be honest with me, Tuskar, because I wrestle with this every day. I wake up, and I don't know if I'm doing anything right. I mean, I wear this crown, Tuskar. But what does it mean if I'm not doing what the Father wants me to do? I pray, and I want to make sure that my prayers are heard, but what am I to do? I just want to be a good lion. I want to make sure that my safarians, even the jungle knights, are safe. Because if something happens to them, it's on me. And I don't know if the Father will ever forgive me for that. But Tuskar, you know the answer. You don't have to answer it if He's telling you not to answer it, but I just need to know something, Tuskar. Is the Father proud of me? Is He proud of me? Am I doing the right thing? Am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Is He proud of me?
He is more than proud. He is so proud of you. You honored His kingdom. You honored your pride, the safari. But more importantly, you honored Him. He wants me to tell you, just keep the faith, and everything will work itself out, I promise. Now that you're here, it's time for your next step, because you came for answers, and I have another journey for you. You need to go speak to another group of humans. They were our former allies.
Who are you referring to? Let me think. Tuskar, you have to help me out on this one.
You saved one of their sons during an attack from the Easterners.
The Zulu tribe.
And now they hold something you need. A herb, a root, a weapon, a truth. Well, Benjamin, don't delay, because the time is short and your path is narrow.
The Safari King returns, but not without a roar.
Emeka, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Benjamin. Word traveled before your paws touched our soil. For what I hear, the war brews in the west, and it stretches its hands too far again.
I come not to roar, Emeka. I come to remind, to honor what we've built, and to warn what's coming.
I remember. I remember, Benjamin, what you did for us, for me, when my son was taken by poachers who were going to sell him into slave plantation. It was you and your lions that traced the men down through the night. It was you, Benjamin, who brought my son back alive, unharmed. That memory will forever be engraved in the stones of this village. But I'm also seeing what happens when we tangle with Western blood. We lose more than lives. We lose everything.
And yet you think staying silent will save it?
We are not blind, Benjamin, but we are tired. Tired of burying our sons from battles not born here. We protect what is ours by staying grounded. The Westerners, their quarrels come and go like storms. Why should we be standing in their lightning?
Because this storm won't pass, Emeka. It will consume everything. Your hills, your children, your peace. They are not coming for land this time. They are coming for life, for the roots beneath your soil, the herbs, the trees, your sacred ground. And when they bleed your kingdom dry, they'll rewrite the story like they've always have.
So what do you ask of us?
The truth. The humans are seeking something I do not know we have. Cures. Cures from plants, trees, herbs, and whatever else. Emeka, please. Do you know if these plants are herbs or whatever is going to help? Where and what are they specifically?
I could never repay you for what you did for me. But I know what you seek. Come, let me show you. Do you see that young man over there? He came into this world with a muscle condition so severe, he could barely stand without trembling. 20 days, and I mean Benjamin, 20 days after the healer touched his lips, he ran like a track star. And that mother over there, she was gripped by violent seizures, helpless in front of her children. 10 days after the herb, her body calmed, her spirit returned. That's the Father providing the herbs and answers of our cries. Here is what you seek. This is the African wormwood, known to treat coughs, influenza, and malaria. This is moringa. With its leaves and pods are a source of strength and vitality. Lastly, these are leaves from the African blackwood. This is very powerful as it helps fight cancer. All you do is mix these two together like she's doing over there. Let it sit for 4 days. The natural liquid will appear. Then you take fire, melt it down very little. Then you take the syringe and inject the liquid into the body.
Can it heal animals?
It can heal anything that is alive.
Where can I find these?
Near the river banks. The water keeps the soil moist, and these type of plants thrive in the sunlight.
Thank you. Bless you. Thank you, Emeka. Now I have the knowledge. Listen, Emeka, don't forget what I mentioned earlier. They are coming for us. Don't be surprised if you and your tribe will be next. Africans and Safarians have a history together of Europeans and Westerners attacking our land. This is nothing different.
And if you lose everything?
Then let my young ones say I did not kneel. And let me stand next to my Father in heaven for all of eternity. Emeka, you once said that legacy is not what we inherit, but what we preserve. Preserve what is right. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor of the Lord is not in vain.
You quote scripture like a prophet, not a king.
Sometimes the difference is just which way you were walking. Just don't wait until the fire reaches your doorstep, because by then, no one will be left to put it out.
Oh, yes, yes. The next strand is close, We're just missing just one sequence, and the natural stabilizer. Oh, yes. Once we isolate it and receive the cure, this formula will survive any immune system.
Then isolate it.
Excuse me, pardon me, sir. Our insider's here. He came without warning.
Let him in. Omar, my orange friend.
Omar, can you handle the pressure, Levi? Will you keep the jungle united, or will Benjamin's action drag us all into chaos?
I know you didn't come here just to see me and talk to the doctor. What information do you have for me?
I have something you seek. The cures. I know what the herbs are and what will be needed to heal your daughter.
How did you know about my daughter? How do you know what I seek?
These jungles talk, and I have my ears to the trees, just as you do.
Listen to me, Omar. We have been working together in unison for a while. This is not the time to play illusion. What are the herbs? And tell me where they are.
No, my little human friend. You know the drill by now. You request, I request. And I need you to do something else for me.
I told you before, and I'll say it again, you know the deal that we made. You will have a warning in advance so you can flee for safety. And I'll make sure I will not harm your personal home, nor your river that contains your precious fresh water. You have nothing to worry about.
But sparing is not honoring. And I need you to honor this request. Because power is not given freely.
What do you want?
I want the crown. I want the jungle.
Wow. And what does your king and your friend Levi think about that?
Levi and the Silverbacks have been ruling with brawn, not ballots. They've robbed us, buried our legacies under their fist. It's time the jungle had a different kind of king, one with vision, one with roots. The orangutans have been silent for years, and now it's our time to reign.
Listen to me. If you give me what I won't just give you Levi's throne. I'll give you Benjamin's too. I'll give you the safari itself, the animals, the humans. They will all bow down to you. You just have to do 3 things. Come to me, trust me, and believe in me.
It seems as if we have a lot to talk about.
Then start talking, my king.